Hey, Mr. King here. For this particular assignment, you are turning a picture into a 3D design. So the awesome part about this is that you can include a lot of pictures into and kind of incorporate them into any design that you want in a three-dimensional way. But it takes a little bit of steps. So step one is to turn your picture into an SVG file. This is the website you're going to click on and open, and then it looks like this after you open it. And you're going to have to upload your picture, but it will only take two types of photos, like JPEGs and PNGs. Really is what it will allow you to do. So what I did is search for. I was making like a logo for Canfield Middle School, and like here's a cougar right here, and so like, I don't know, just anything kind of like this. Not all photos. If you had one like this, these ones down here, they have a blurry background and a lot going on and very busy. Those are not going to turn out as well for our SVG file. So what I do is I right click on this one and I save image as, and just go save that one. And then what you're going to do is go over to Tinkercad and you're going to open a new design. So 3D design, open this up. And you're going to go ahead and get a new work plane like this. Then we go up here to the corner, we go import. All right, so this is where you're going to import. Well, you'll notice it says SVG file. That's a type of photo. So we go back to, this is our converter website, and we're going to upload the picture that we downloaded, which is this cougar here. And I'm going to open it. And it loads for a second, and then it looks like this. Well, this is what the result looks like if the setting is edge 2, but you can go edge 3, edge 4, play around with the settings a little bit, see what you like. The dark parts are the parts that will actually show up in Tinkercad. And so the white parts are empty space. And so you can even click like internal. I don't know, see what you think works. I kind of like Edge 4. So I'm going to download that one as an SVG file, and it throws it into my downloads area. Notice what it kind of calls it here. And then I go back to Tinkercad, and I'm going to choose file after I import, and then choose a file. And then I'm going to go open that file. And it looks kind of like that. The default settings are usually pretty good. So I click import. It takes a little while. Down in the corner, you can't really see it, but it's thinking about it. So let it think for a little bit. It might take a moment. And then it's going to try to put it in there as an SVG image file of sorts. And it turns it into a three-dimensional kind of block of sorts. So just keep letting it think for a little while. And that will be awesome. Hopefully it goes quickly here. And then once it does that, I'm going to pull out like a block, and I'm going to either use that, this image, this design right here. I'm going to either allow it to, there it goes. It just came in, and I'm going to hold down shift in the corner to size it proportionally. So I'm going to size it down quite a bit. So you can always go back and change the SVG settings if you didn't like how busy that is or anything like that. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull out a block. And this is a good way to include it into a 3D dimensional design, right? And so what I'm going to do is change the height on this a little bit, maybe like a centimeter or so, something like that. And then what I'm going to do is bring this over here like this, and then raise it up. And then what I can do is put it either protruding out of some sort of object or design like this to kind of give it some dimension, or I can push it in and turn it into a hole. And if I turn it into a hole and then group it, I take all of that and group it up, it's going to be able to cut out the design. Oh, I had it a little bit too low, right? So let's Control Z that to go backwards. And then on this particular design over here, Control Z again to go backwards. Let's go backwards a little bit. There we go. So this one, maybe we make it a little bit thicker because 1.8 is not very thick, right? So then we can go like that, turn it into a hole, and then push it down into the material a little bit like that. And then you can kind of guess that it would actually group it up, and then it's going to cut into the material, that design. Sometimes this turns out a lot better when you do that. It's thinking about it right now. Just let it think. Tinkercad is a web-based program, so it takes a little bit of time. Almost. There it goes. So this is actually engraved into the material. If we zoom in a little bit now and we kind of click off of it, you can see from multiple angles what it's going to look like three-dimensionally. And so that allows you to include any type of picture and engrave it into, it really does turn out better if you use them to engrave into a material. All right, that's our goal for this assignment. Awesome.